Last week, on a dream called Mirai, Smoke and John completed the last of the exterior sliders of our build. I addressed my tire load index and I realized I had to lose a lot of weight. We also realized we had to move our fridge to the opposite side as it was taking up seating space on the slider. This week, we realized the fridge was taking up too much space on the opposite side, so we moved it. Again. Smoke and John puts our bed frame into position, we lay out our ablution area, and most of my solar power setup arrives. All this and so much more in episode 49 of A Dream Called Mirai. It is a new day, it is a new week, and we have got new challenges. Yeah, we've got a few challenges in this week's episode, and it's a busy episode. There is a lot going on. And I tell you what, our man Smoke and John is working his ollie off, eh? But stuff is happening, and stuff is happening very quickly. Things are really getting exciting. A few little things that unnerved me this week, and more about that in a short while. A hectically busy Smoke and John has welded the mounting brackets for our bed into place. The bed, as well as all the storage boxes, have not been secured yet, as they will all need to get a coat of Raptor to protect the steelwork from any rust. Smoke and John has also started making the new housing for the fridge in its new position on the far side of Mirai. From this angle, one can see why we moved it. Now we have space to install our table, and the seats will be on top of the steel boxes Smoke and John has welded together. However, once the uprights on the fridge housing are welded into place, something becomes very clear. I called Bram over and handed him my phone to continue filming. Turn it long ways like that, yeah. The fridge is in the wrong place. Okay, now just watch here. If that is our seating, you see the height of it?
Yes.
Now I want to get in there to get underneath the table. There's still a cushion on top of this.
Yes.
There's a table somewhere here. How do I get in here? It's a problem. I have a solution. Okay. It fits. We put it on sliders, we pull it out here. It'll be a bit tight here, but it's fine. So, to summarize, the fridge, which was here, now moves to here. We then add a bit extra on top to create a storage drawer with a large work surface on top. We can now make a lower, narrower seat near the front that will be much better as far as our seating arrangement goes. Smoke and John has his work cut out for him. The new box he just built now needs a heavy-duty slider added to it. Now we will have space to lay out the ablutions.
This is the drawing that you gave me. Alright. You want to face that way. Like this one, so it's going to stand like that. So that's the area your toilet's going to be in. There's your shower part. So you can stand and shower.
That water from the shower will drain into the waste tank, which is going to be on this side, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be underneath here. The grey water will go in there.
Mirai's tyres just keep on being in the news. The strangest thing happened today. Got here, and we were all standing around. Next minute, Bram notices the wheel's flat. Front left wheel is flat. And I mean, she hasn't driven anywhere, so there's no puncture. So that is a serious mystery. Also a bit worrying. Hopefully the air's not leaking out the side between the tyre and the rim. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So we've pumped it up, and we'll keep an eye on it. I really hope the courier company drivers are all quietly thanking me for bringing them to our beautiful part of the world often. I just had a visit from the courier guy, and he has dropped off a little bucky for me. Just a little one.
My solar panel.
Bram has arrived with Quinton in tow to collect the solar panel, which is too big to fit inside my vehicle. I did measure before I bought the thing, and seeing it now, I really hope my measurements were right, and that it fits on Mariah's roof.
Alrighty, so my solar panel is on its way to East Coast Scratch and Dent. Just got to make sure it survives the bouncing on the little dirt roads in Leisure Bay.
This panel is a Canadian super high power 415 watt polycrystalline panel. And lucky for me, it fits perfectly. When I bought the thing online, I did not read properly and thought it was a monocrystalline panel, the most efficient kind of panel. The polycrystalline panel should, however, be fine for our needs. The panel will feed power to this baby, a Blue Nova lithium iron phosphate 218 amp hour battery.
It's a big baby, eh? A lot bigger than I thought, and in fact a lot bigger than people told me. So I was a bit worried that the little battery compartment that we built is going to be too small, but you can see here, this is the piece of packaging, and which is the size of the battery. It'll fit, but only just. I don't know if there's enough space for the inverter in here as well.
The battery will feed power through a Victron smart inverter, which will run the juice all over the place inside Mariah. We will get a juice man to lay all the juice pipes in a few weeks' time. I went for a Victron system as it seems to be one of the best brands around. Meanwhile, on the other side of East Coast Scratch and Dent, Rocky, who left Mariah for another girl, is steaming through the build of a smaller camper van. His woodwork is excellent.
No screws, there's no nothing, everything's just, it all clicks together.
Okay,
So if you want to remove it, it all comes out.
okay.
No damage to the vehicle on the inside.
To save on weight, we will use a lighter, thinner paneling inside Mariah. And if Rocky grovels to Mariah enough, she may let him work on her. Mariah's weight is concerning. We have added a lot of steel to her interior. We're hoping it weighs as much as her old seats did. As Mariah gains weight with all her new innards, I am hopefully losing weight. I've set myself a target of losing nearly 18 kilos by April next year.
What I've done is I have set myself a limit of 2,200 calories a day. And that's the amount of calories that I've got to spread over the day. Which you can do, hey, if you chow a lot of green stuff, you know, the bunny food.
I have been staying away from those delicious mixed grills and executive breakfasts. Now it is crunch time.
13 days since I have been counting calories. Let's see what has happened.
My diet does still include whiskey, so I'm not sure how much I will have lost since the 1st of September. This makes me a happy boy. 2.7 down, 15.7 to go. Smoking John does not need to worry about weight. He is as skinny as the inches he smokes. His puffing does not slow his work rate down, and he has already welded the new narrow seat structure together and inserted a slider into the fridge's new design. He is in fact so busy that I captured a rare, never seen before moment on film. Smokin' John, not smoking.
I told you this would be a busy episode, and yeah, it was packed. Next time we chat will be a year since we drove Mariah down from Johannesburg to the south coast to start her journey from bus to motorhome. So it'll be an episode of doing a little recap, and hopefully my son, who was the crazy person who I made drive the bus, I forced him and put his life at risk. Yeah, hopefully he's here to join us, and so yeah, see you next week.
Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are also on Twitter. You will find us under A Dream Called Mariah. Until next time, keep safe and keep your dreams alive.